I just wanted to make a quick video here. Now, you have to take everything in this video with a massive boatload of salt. Okay, not a pinch, an absolute boatload, because we've got some information dreamed about Silver Palace here going around. There's no gameplay leaks or anything here, so don't worry about that. But it's actually information regarding the gacha system. Now, looking at it, it doesn't look like we've necessarily got the specific rules around the rate-ups, because this does look like standard banner stuff. But we do have some information regarding the pity in general. So we don't know the actual in-depth. So if we do find out, I will let you guys know. But let's have a little look at this as well. And you know, one other cool thing as well. Apparently, horse races are confirmed, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know if that means you're going to be doing co-op races or NPC races. Would be really cool if there was some co-op stuff in there, PvP stuff in there, actually, because the horse still needs work. So to make that actually enjoyable, they've got to work on it, because it was a little bit funky sometimes. Although, I actually really did enjoy the horse. I do like utility, despite what people might say. But as long as the map fits it. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the gacha. So, if you look here for basic gacha rules, and it does say detectives can use permanent bullet to perform gacha pulls. So this is making me think this is probably a standard banner, considering it's a permanent bullet. I'm guessing using bullets as your currency to do gacha pulls. I would have thought it would have been like a premium or a limited bullet if it was for the limited actual gachas. But we can have a look at the rates and infer that's probably going to be the rates on the limited banner as well, at least. So you need to be world level 5 to be able to participate in the gacha system. And if you look at the probabilities here, the base probability of obtaining a 5-star character is 0.8%. So it's the same as Wuthering Waves, 2.2% higher than Genshin. So, you know, it's pretty standard affair, nothing spectacular. We did just see Mongol Stardive that went from a 0.6 to a 1%, which was really good to see them up that, actually. And with a combined probability of 1.8. So we're seeing a pretty standard gacha rate here for the 5-star. So nothing really to write home about. It's kind of the Wooer system, really, isn't it? For the 4-star, the base probability is 6% with a combined probability of 13%. And the base probability of 3-star is 93.2%. with the probability of obtaining each 3-star motive is equal. So, the pity rule, if you do not obtain a 4-star or higher character for 9 consecutive pulls, then the 10th pull is guaranteed to be a 4-star. Standard affair, every 10 pulls, you are guaranteed to get at least one 4-star. It's typical gacha rules, right? Or a higher character, with equal probability among all 4-star characters. If you do not obtain a 5-star character for 79 consecutive pulls, then the 80th pull is guaranteed to be a 5-star character with equal probability among all 5-stars. So, okay, we do actually have that then. 50, 50, and 80 pulls. And the reason why I say 50, 50, and 80 pulls, because it looks like we might have the Arknight's Enfield system here. Because if you go to this one, limited banners have a specific 120 pull hard pity for the 5-star character. Text from the file states, if you fail to obtain the character after 119 consecutive pulls, the 120th pull is guaranteed. So, going off what the standard banner says here, because I'm assuming this is the standard banner, right? If it's saying 80 pulls, you're guaranteed to be a 5-star with equal probability amongst all of them, then I'm going to assume that the 120 is probably a system like Arknight's Enfield here. So, it will be interesting for a lot of people to know, does that pity carry over? Because that was one of the major sticking points for a lot of people when it came to Enfield's gacha system. We don't know that yet, I don't think so. Yeah, and as well, take into account, you have to take this with a boatload of salt anyway, because who knows how accurate this stuff is. It is also translated as well, so the translation, the information could be incorrect, and the translations could be incorrect. And even if this is correct as of now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be correct on launch as well. I just want to let you know that, so you're not like, wait a minute, this isn't right. You know, and people coming back at me in however long saying you were wrong picks, because obviously I'm just relaying a bit of information from you guys here, right? So, we can say 5-star character info. The first detective obtains a 5-star character that will additionally receive 20 thought fragments, which I'm assuming is going to be something you're going to use just like other gacha games, typically in the in-game shop for some other things, whatever it will be. We'll have to wait and see. If a detective obtains the same 5-star character again, then from the 2nd to the 7th duplicate, to the 7 dupes in this game, that 5-star character will be converted into the corresponding exclusive token, and the detective will additionally receive 20 thought fragments. If a detective obtains the same 5-star character again, starting from the 8th duplicate, then the detective will receive 50 thought fragments each time. So I'm assuming once you hit the 7th, the 8 are just turning into thought fragments there. Looks like we've got 7 copies, 7 dupes in this game as well. Be interested to see how powerful those dupes are, right? It's always the main question. Do dupes matter, right? Hopefully they're not too powerful within this game. So the first detective obtains a 4-star character. You get 4 thought fragments through to the 7th, same thing. After that, the character will be converted into corresponding exclusive token. The detective will additionally receive 4 fragment tokens. Okay, so same with the 5-star. It turns into an exclusive token, and then you'll get 20 fragments as well. If a detective obtains the same 4-star character again, starting from the 8th duplicate, the detective will receive 10 thought fragments each time. Okay. And then you get 8 thought dust on the 3 stars, but you don't really care about that, do you? So, and then it says here that we've got horse racing confirmed. So, looking at the gacha, it seems like it's got Wuthering Waves rates with an Enfield Spark at a guess again, okay? Like this screams the limited banner here because it says a 5-star featured 5-star character, where I'm only going off the fact that this says permanent bullet. This leads me to think this is the rules for the standard. Typically, your rates they tend to be the same as the rate up as well. So I'm going to assume that it's the same thing, that at 80 pulls, you trigger a 50-50, and then at 120 pulls, you guarantee. Again, I'm making a lot of assumptions here. I can only go off what I'm getting here, and this is a very little information. But as gacha systems go, if it's a 0.8% chance to get a character, and you get a 50-50 at 80, a guarantee at 120, it's not the best system in the world, but it's by no means the worst system in the world. Off what we got here, very little what we've got here, and we don't know the context of weapons and everything else in the game, right? That's a big factor. This is in a total vacuum. It's like Wuthering Waves, but a little bit better, right? Now, we'll have to see what happens with Pity. Does that carry over? Does it then become a better system than Enfield? Or does it kind of sit around in between? Is it pretty much the same as Enfield? Or is it a little bit better, a little bit worse? We'll have to wait and see. But it seems like we're a system, but a bit better. Better than Genshin. So, yeah, as gacha systems go, I don't think it's going to blow anybody's socks off. But looking at it on the surface, I don't think it's going to get people too angry. We'll have to see the situation with the weapon as well. Now, if the weapon was guaranteed, because I'm assuming there's going to be a weapon gacha in this game, if that's guaranteed, I think we might be onto a somewhat serviceable gacha system that we can all at least deal with, right? Of course, I know a lot of people just want to see 50-50s go away altogether. And who knows, as I say, maybe this is only on the standard banner, the 50-50, right? Maybe when it comes to the limited banner, it's just a spark at 120 and there's no 50-50. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only going off assumptions here. When you see the standard rules, it tends to typically translate over for the most part, at least anyway. So that's my assumptions. 80, 50-50, 120, guarantee. But we'll have to wait and see. I just thought I'd pass this info off to you guys because it's starting to do the rounds on Twitter now, and I thought you might be interested to know. As I say, this might totally change come launch of the game, and this might all be absolute bullshit as well. Who knows? But guys, I'd love to know what you think about the gacha system down below. If you enjoyed the video, found it informative, give it a like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. You know.